Hey everyone, and welcome back to another one of our videos. This one is about internal analysis. As you saw from the funny thumbnail, I really love that word. That was really good. Know myself. That's awesome. That's something cool. So, yeah. Okay, it is important to know thyself. But how do we know thyself ourselves through the lens of strategy? That's what we're going to talk today. And good news, since this time I use internal analysis to analyze myself, and every bit of data is personal. I can share everything with you. Bad news, you're going to see the scale of things. Yeah, you thought it was easy, and I was trying to make it sound easy, but then we're gonna see it. Anyway, let's get bogged down. I don't want to break your heart or anything right now. Anyway, so internal analysis. If you remember, when I first started speaking about strategy, I said I am trying to go from point A to point B. To understand the best way to get there is I need to analyze a bunch of stuff. I need to analyze the people I am affecting by this movement and the people who affect me while I'm moving. I need to analyze myself internally, how I'm looking at the market and how the market is looking at me. That's external analysis. Another video. I also said that internal analysis gives you a great idea about your strengths and weaknesses, which are internal things. And you can also sometimes understand and kind of guess or kind of deduce the threats and opportunities. These are external things that you get from external analysis, but you can deduce based on your strength and weaknesses that what sort of opportunities and threats are waiting for you out there. Now, there you are. This is how it looks like. Internal analysis. So what are we doing here? We do. We are going to have do the internal analysis in three parts. We need to identify our resources, identify our organizational capability, can we use it, and then evaluate our resources and organizational capabilities. What are we going to use for this? We are going to measure our tangible and intangible resources within the company. Then we're going to use VRIO. What is VRIO? VRIO stands for valuable, rare, inimitability, how hard it is to get it, and always, I think, operational, I guess. So we use VRIO to find out if, what sort of resource we have and analyze how important the resource is, how capable our organization is in using and utilizing this resource, and evaluate both of them. Evaluate our organizational capabilities and evaluate the resource. The resource might be useless though. So we have a list of resources here. Categorized, but each and every one of these is a full-on Excel file. I'll show you. I'll show you the list of. For not just enjoy the colors. Ooh, look at the colors. Then you analyze if it's a sustainable competitive advantage, value this resource. Is it unsustainable? Is it unused? Is it temporary? But by unsustainable, is it temporary competitive advantage? Is it unused competitive advantage? Is it not a competitive advantage at all? And our performance. How are we? How capable are we in performing, in utilizing this competitive advantage or advantage that we have? So if something is valuable and rare, valuable people want it, rare people don't have it, then it's advantage. Are we the only ones that have it? Then it becomes a competitive advantage. How capable are we in utilizing it, our ability? And determines our performance, our organizational capability. And next to each other, we have our evaluation of our resource. This resource is a sustainable competitive advantage, and our organizational capability. And we are above average performance in regards to this resource. Now, these aren't organizational stuff. These are based on personal tests and psychological tests that me and my friend went through. And here's a bunch of them. This is again a trickle down version of that. If you remember, I told you that we measure tangible and intangible assets and resources in identifying resources. But since this is the personal stuff, we don't have tangible and intangible assets. Most of them are intangible assets. It's traits and abilities in this case. Then when we analyze if it's a sustainable competitive advantage, unused temporary competitive advantage. Temporary means like it is a competitive advantage for now. You see, it's not that valuable, it's not that rare, but it is sort of inimitable. If Google stuff, it's sort of unique. Let's just call it unique instead of inimitable. And what was the audience? Organization. Always for how can we order? How much can we organize it? Utilize it? Yeah, organizable, organizable. To the point, is unique, kinda unique-ish. So it's a temporary advantage. Again, not that rare, temporary. Um, we're not using it that much, so it's unused. Uh, Performance, high performance, medium performance, good performance, low performance, and no performance also. But there aren't any in this one because this is a triple down. This is a filtered down version. Another one. Now we have our resources and capabilities. We have our score. our ability, how able are we in basically our score tends to our ability, and then in importance, how important it is in the market. How important is goal orientedness in the market? It's extremely important. It's 10 out of 10. How capable are we in being goal oriented? We're almost there, 7.75. This is my score, my friend's score, and our average combined score. Our ability, the importance for us, and our important for us. So, got this. And then out of the ability, important, we make the spider web chart. Well, this again, don't be afraid. This is not witchcraft. This is just shortly resources and capability. And these are the blue line is the importance of each resource or capability for us, how important it is for the market, the demand of the market, and our capability in answering the demand for the market. Now, there are some cases that we see our capability is lower than its importance, like in the first one, the goal orientedness. So it shows it this one. Our ability is 7.75. The importance in the market is 10. So we can see that this is an important thing that we don't have. So we have to work on it and improve it. How about another one? How about the next one? Next one is called creativity. Creativity and innovation. We're really capable in it, but the market doesn't really care about it. So our capability is more than what the market asks from us. And another example, oh, look, these two is exactly the same, a perfect fit. And this one, again, we're weaker than it, we're stronger than it, our strength, our capability is more than what the market asks from us, demands from us. So the keen-eyed among you have noticed a bunch of things already, which I'm going to point out. These are not static. Your capabilities change. 1 month you get stuck and you're not that capable in performance. Or a new technology comes in, or some sort of movement happens that importance of some resource goes down, or it suddenly becomes really important. So these things keep changing places. Both the blue line keeps changing and the orange line, because you're not going to stick being the same person. Your organization is not going to be stuck at the same place. You are moving slowly but surely from A to B. So your capabilities are changing. And that's why I told you need to do this monthly or bi-monthly, like every 40 days to 70 days you need to do this. And this is why. Because at the end of the year, you have like 10 of these, 10 to 8 to 10 of these um, web charts. I can put them next to each other and see your progression and the market's progression. And this gives you an insight to where the market is going. where the market is coming from and where the market is going. It gives you perfect, great for giving you insight. So you need to keep this in mind, and you need to keep re-evaluating your the capability. Also, sometimes like you get, oh, I'm too capable for this, what the market wants. I don't have to measure this anymore, and this gets deleted and deleted in the next one. But still, it's important to do this, and so important to measure it, so get a good idea of how things are. Then remember the um, stakeholder analysis, where we made a uh, power interest grid. This is kind of similar, but it's again ability and importance grade, performance important. So because these are all already filtered, they're all in the first quadrant of key ability. So what I did was I grouped them down and kind of um, bashed them on the median to get them their rightful places. So I can understand what's what. These are my key competencies. Now, these are the unnecessary competencies. We're competent in these things. We don't need to be. This is unrelated. We don't have anything to do with this, and it's not important at all. It's not at all, but it's not important, that important. These are key weaknesses. This is a weakness. These are the weaknesses that we need to work on. Now that we analyze these, we list them. Key strength, unnecessary strength, key weakness, and unrelated area. The key strengths are strengths that we need to keep an eye out, and we need to keep being strong in them. The unnecessary strength is the thing that we are strong in, but we're strong enough that it doesn't matter. The key weakness would be the things that matter more than how strong we are. We're weak in them, but they're really important. Work on. These are key weaknesses. S and W. SW from SWOT and all of that. Remember that? Good. Now we have these. Based on these, based on this, and based on this, the spider web, we are going to do magic. First, this is this one, and we brought the data back from the database. From my school, my friend's school, our average score, key strength, unnecessary strength, weakness, the unrelated area. And this is the important bit. The area of improvement, the priority, the area for maintenance, and the area that doesn't require work. As we are sufficiently capable in them. How do we understand which is which? Important minus ability. How important one resource or capability is minus our ability in it. If it's plus, then it's more important than we have the ability in it. Right? So we need to work on it. If zero is as important as we are capable in it. And it's important, but we're more capable. Our capability is, quite high. We got this in the bag, basically. Phew. find it. No, it looks good. So this is what you need to find out. Items are items that you need to work on. Priority. Area for awaiting maintenance. Resource and capability. You need to maintain these as they are. Items that you don't require work on, you don't require to work on them because you're sufficiently capable in them. Done. Once you get this, you know what you gotta do. You know the place you need to work on, you know the place you need to maintain, and you need to know the place that you don't have to work on anymore. At least until the next 40 to 70 days that we will analyze it again. So you see this can clutch. Let's have a look. And we manage to understand our strengths and weaknesses. This is the goal for the internal analysis. Ooh. Now, this will look easy, but I'm going to show you the data set so you don't get full of yourself. No myself. Okay, this is the filtered version of all the capabilities and traits that I analyzed. The mix of my points and my friend's points in capabilities and resources. Again, this is a filtered version, and this is the VRIO analysis. These are the V, this is the I, these are the O, sorry, this is R, these are, why am I doing this to myself? I'll show you. Let's just look at the scope of all the detail and all the data that goes into this. This is madness. It's not over yet. Ah, that's a report of the. This is important. Okay. Right. We are all capability, important. Done. The VRIO that all this, all this, all this Excel file got down to what you saw in the first page. This is it. What is this? It's the same. It's the one that I use for. Now, what are these? Okay. Welcome to Pain Town. Isn't it the capability? Not even the. Not these are the traits, not even the capability. Just the trait. This whole a huge data set of 70 by how many? Oh, I don't have the count in here. Uh-huh. 2, 4, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. 71 by 17. This is just a trait, not even the capability. Trait. not even the capability, which is the down here. Just the truth. This one. Yeah, this thing is designed to take 1 week at least, 1 to 2 weeks. Well, you see me telling you the theory in a half an hour. It's not that easy. So VRIO, V. Do we even have this capability? Do we even have this resource? Do we even have to have it? Yes or no? You can go yes or no, or do it like me in a quantitative way, 0 to 10. Do we even have this? Is it valuable in helping us reach our goal? That these two will give us the V in VRIO. Now we have R. Is it rare? And I. Inimitable. Is it hard for others to gain it? Do we have it? Is it valuable? Is it rare? If our competition finds out it's rare and it's important and valuable, can they reproduce this asset for themselves? Then, organization. Can we organize ourselves and use it? Are we already using it? Then comes the measurability. Can we measure this? Can we measure this asset? Can we measure it as we go along? Can we continuously and reliably measure it for our needs? Basically, if you want to, what if you want to turn it into a KPI, key performance indicator, and this measurement is more important than this one. Can you continuously uh, measure it and use it in daily basis? So we have our VRIO and M, measurability. Now we analyze our traits: the V, the R, the I, the U, and the M. And here's the yes or no. It's no, yes, no, yes, yes for this trait. And over. Then you filter them, the most important ones. They're basically all yes to all of the VRIOs here. Then it's the capabilities. Again, you do VRIO. Then you analyze the capabilities. Then you list them together, the filtered one. You see, they're mostly yes, all the VRIO in. Then again, you filter them. Then you analyze it. This is what you saw over there in the word file. I can show it again. Just so you know and have another idea about the scope of thing. Here you go. This is still a filtered version of it all. And now we got this. Let's go back to this in the when I translated it back to English. Here is the goal orientedness. Is it valuable? Yes. Is it rare? Yes, very much so. Is it inimitable? Or is it unique? Yes. Is it? Can we organize? Is it organization? No. Can we organize ourselves around it? Yeah. Or with it? Yeah. But the questions that I said back then, let me just go back and say, please don't let me do it, please. And then we analyze if it's a if it's a competitive advantage, if it's value unaware, if it's unique, then it's a sustainable competitive advantage. So it's unused, we're not organized enough for it. It's not that measurable and we're not that organized for it. So it's unused. It is a sustainable competitive advantage. It is a temporary competitive advantage because it's valuable, it's not that rare, and it's not that, and it's kind of unique, but it's not that measurable. This one is also temporary because it's not that measurable at all, and it's important, it's valuable-ish, it's rare-ish, it's unique, meh, and we're not organized to use it. We're not using it, utilizing it that much. So it's temporary. So it can become a temporary advantage if either we're losing it or the market is gaining it aggressively. So we basically learned VRIO in every single conceivable word that you can think of. Yeah, internal analysis heavily relies on VRIO. Yep. So I want to talk again about VRIO. I know you're sick of it, but bear with it. It's just this one video, and it's a really good tool. Gotta admit, it's a really good tool. Come on, thank you. Now, B. Um, getting my note. And my nose is a bit extra. We don't do half measures here in strategy. Yeah. You see when you read strategy and they tell you stuff like, oh, use pastel, and you Google pastel analysis, and it's basically a list, a bunch of pretty words. But that's not how you do it, silly. You have to analyze everything. Everything is measured. You have to measure everything. Everything. You can analyze it. Model the all the data. Right. Anyway, so VRIO. V stands for valuable. People want it. R stands for rare. I try to pronounce it better because I see the captions don't pick it up that much. I is inimitable. Basically unique. People can't make it. They can't make it. And oh, owned by the organization. I kept struggling with this one. Owned by the organization. Like, we own it. We own it. We got it in a bag. We gotta use it. Son. We gotta like that. So we use VRIO to um, we use VRIO a lot to analyze our internal environment, the internal environment of your organization. When you're trying to do this, you're basically you go to the HR, you tell him, cover, give me all the analysis things you have, and you have everything, and you go through them, you read them, and you gain the insight and knowledge, and then you find out their role, their description, and whatever they have, your HR has done on that part, and that analyzed role, and then you go to people. But sometimes it's not just about the role. You know, some 20, someone who has been a normal accountant for 20 years has way more insight than someone who has been a financial manager for 1 year, uh, has a working background of 3 years. And you have to, while the knowledge of that financial manager is incredibly important, the insight of the guy, the old wise guy, the sage um, accountant, is also invaluable. So you need to talk to both of them. That's the only thing that I wanted to say. That don't discount a role and a place and a position, but also put importance on people with broader um, web of communications and connections. Like you might be talking to someone who's doing data analysis. Like, yeah, I know that guy. That's my cousin. Can you ask your cousin to give me the insight that I want, the data that I want? Yeah, sure, I'm gonna give you a call. And this thing happened to me a lot. Like some guy in the IT and an intern in IT was close friends with the son of someone in the way up there. And I really needed a measurement, a KPI that I couldn't get it through the internet, a normal means. So he helped me kind of get some measurements and data on the download that sound and feels kind of icky and illegal. But there, what, no, this happened. No, no. Anyway, uh, you don't use your MBTI score and your this test for this the way that I did, the competency test that I use for this. You're using your HR role analysis if they get that, everything your HR has, and everything your uh, operational guys have. Like if you're working on a production line or something, you need your operation lines and other reports that they have as well. You're analyzing everything inside your organization to find out the resources that you have. Also, people are, again, human resources are also one of your most important resources. Technology can be a resource. Yes, if there's a technology that only you have for some reason, others don't have it, don't use it, don't need it. It is a resource, then you analyze it and you'll find out if it's a sustainable um, ad advantage, if it's a competitive advantage or not, or whatever. But basically, all the resources that you can think about, you analyze them. But the most important ones they end up trickling down to human resource, mostly, usually human resource and the processes that you designed, that the company designed over time and um, learned that this is the best way to make things happen and get things going. Because technology usually can be bought and sold or replicated. So although you have to analyze every internal asset and every internal um, resource, you have to, you usually end up with HR or processes thing as your internal analysis. Now, when you try to do this for a project or a product that is not a company strategy, and you want to analyze the strengths and weaknesses of your product, then it gets really smaller, shorter, and easier to analyze them. You don't have to go through all those Excel files that I showed. It becomes really easy. And now you know the top tier way to do this, how the strategists do this, and you've seen it, and you can do it for yourself, or whatever use case you can think of. I hope it uh, comes handy to you. Sorry for the quality of everything. I'm sorry, and I'm trying to make it better. Promise. Thank you again for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. And look at my playlist and my this video over here. That's fun and informative. And thank you. Bye.